and we are sure this therapy will be most beneficial to cancer patients.
இருந்தாகலாம் என் பாடல் நோய் தீர்க்கும் மருந்தாகலாம் என் மேன்மை இறைவா உன் அருளாகலாம் என் மேன்மை இறைவா உன் அருளாகலாம் எரியாத தீபத்தில் ஒளி வேண்டினேன் எரியாத தீபத்தில் ஒளி வேண்டினேன் வானும் நிலமும் என்னுடன் விளையாடும் இசை என்னிடம் உருவாகும் இசை என்னிடம் உருவாகும் இசை கேட்டால் புவி அசைந்தாடும் அது இறைவன் அருளாகும்.
Of the event, Padma Bhushan and Sangeet Natak Academy awardee Sangeeta Kalanidhi Srimati Sudha Raghunathan, our own Dr. Preetha Reddy, Vice Chairperson of the Apollo Hospitals, brilliant, innovative Sujata Vishweshwara and Mr. Sridhar from the Echo Care, Sujit Mullapalli, our Senior Consultant Medical Oncology, all my friends, doctors, patients, colleagues, and friends of the media. On behalf of Apollo Hospitals and Apollo Proton Cancer Center in particular, it gives me great joy and pleasure to welcome each one of you, particularly to a very unique and very innovative event that we are going to celebrate today. We work for cancer patients, and this institution carries the legacy of our chairman and also has been, I keep on saying, APCC, Proton Cancer Center, is a pure labor of love, and you can see in the work of institution not only the infrastructure but also the passion, the ethos, the systems that we have built, led by Dr. Preetha Reddy and also of course all the senior members of the family as well as our senior colleagues. I remember 2.5 years ago, Ms. Preetha actually introduced to us, the Echo Care team, that can we look at music therapy as a part of holistic care, and we know that we look at the surgery, radiation, chemo, proton as kind of treatment. But we also know that the cancer treatment is not enough. It is the holistic part, it is the cancer care and healing which is perhaps more or equally important than just giving the therapies that we do every day. But I come from a very strong research background. I spent most of my career in Tata Memorial, so the only thing I told them that you must do in a proper research-based study which will adhere to the principles and ethics of a prospective research study such that we can tell the world that we did it in a proper manner, we collected the data very meticulously, did the consenting, found the correct endpoints, and what a great privilege it has been there for the last 2 years for our team to carry on the research project to the team. We are deeply honored to have, of course, Srimati Sudha Raghunathan. Every year I try to attend, Mrs. Raghunathan, I try to attend 1 or 2 events of the music season, but it's very busy as you know. This year I could attend only one. It was in Kamraj and it was your event in January, and what a delight it was for me, for all the family, for listening to your beautiful rendition, and you had wonderful colleagues doing the percussion and other things. And we know her voice has been a source of peace and solace to millions, and who better to grace this occasion when we celebrate this classic intersection of music and science. Of course, I cannot say enough about Ms. Preetha Reddy, what a pillar of strength, just a phone call away, each and every, and the meticulousness, attention to detail and the visionary leadership is something which we are very proud of and very grateful to. Thank you, madam, for being there always. And Harshad Reddy, who is not there today, again, I cannot say enough about Harshad. He's again a phone call away for all our endeavors. Of course, nothing would have happened without the Echo Care, both Mr. Sridhar and Ms. Sujata Vishweshwar, to again study it very scientifically and to bring the AI component into the music. And then we did the study, of course, with Dr. Sujit. I wholeheartedly welcome all the friends from the media who have always been a support for us to ultimately to our cancer patient survivors, the warriors. You are the reason who are our inspiration to innovate, and your courage inspire us to create holistic, patient-centric solutions that makes cancer care more compassionate and transformative. I'm really looking forward and excitedly to look forward to the event and also continue the same. It's just the beginning, and it's a delight that it is very likely I'm on the peer review board of the American Society of Clinical Oncology. Based on my experience, it is very likely to get accepted, and Sujit may have to travel to Chicago, or Sujata, to present our research work to the world. And who knows, this may be the catalyst which will be adopted in many centers of the world. With that, I thank you very much again and look forward to the next events. Thank you.
In the United States, and then we are fortunate to be, if you allow me to say a few words, fortunate to be a member of Apollo family, because Dr. Siddharth Ghosh, he treated and cured and saved my wife's life, Shantini's life in 2018, and I always longed to meet Dr. Reddy. I couldn't. Of course, I meet you today. I'm honored to be part of the family. And I must say that you have not only created a heaven here, curing all these great, all these patients, and also a collection of angels, a post treatment. It's just amazing here. Yes, I want you to know that you're the best. Because I'm coming from US, I'm telling you, we face a lot of hardship there. And Shantini, I want to give a quick introduction. She has stopped singing because her voice is not doing that well since the surgery in 2018. She is a contemporary and a disciple of Shalil Chaudhary and her father of that region, and Prabir Majumdar. So she's from that Gharana, and she has been a regular playback singer. At age 14, even she sang with Munna Dey song. So I'm giving her the microphone, hopefully that 1 or 2 lines she can give us. And once again, it's an honor to be, and as we came for the therapy actually, and some reason it is postponed to Monday, but as soon as she said this is happening, she stayed back. Nice meeting you.
It is my pleasure to be here and to sing 4 or 5 lines of my father's song. He is, he's heard from my husband. He is a composer. He was a composer, renowned composer. I want to sing in different language. That is in Bengali. Few lines, not much, but I will try. Because all of this, what is his name, I forgot, and she requested me to sing. I don't know the names, please. Chuli
So as part of the program, it was told that we should be singing few lines. So I'll start with a song which is very close to my heart. Even before I became an oncologist, this movie and this song has been very close to my heart. And the movie is Anand, and the song is sung by Rajesh Khanna in the movie. मैंने तेरे लिए ही 7 रंग के सपने चुने, सपने सुरीले सपने। मैंने तेरे लिए ही 7 रंग के सपने चुने, सपने सुरीले सपने। कुछ हंसते कुछ गम के, तेरी आँखों के साए चुराए रसीली यादों ने। मैंने तेरे लिए ही 7 रंग के सपने चुने, सपने सुरीले सपने। Thank you. So, before I start about the scientific aspects, I would express my gratitude to Dr. Preeta Reddy ma'am. As I remember, it was 2.5 years back that we had a meeting, as Jalali sir said, with the EcoCare team, and Preetam was there, where he told me that Madam wanted to see whether we can make the treatment that we are giving at APCC more holistic. We have the best technology in radiation in the place, we have all the aspects of medical oncology in this place, excellent robotic surgery in the place, but it has to be delivered in a holistic way. And what better than music? As a musician, as a person who learns music, and as a person who enjoys music, I know many of people here, and apart from most of them enjoy music, but we know music heals. We wanted to prove it as a scientific study that yes, use of music therapy during oncology treatment has good outcomes. We don't know good or bad, but we wanted to prove what are the outcomes. So we designed this study. We decided for 50 patients in a prospective way. We got the ethics committee approval, and we decided that we will do the study in the daycare. You see, daycare, the chemotherapy daycare that we have is a beautiful space, but they are spending at least 2 or 3 hours there in that space. Although it is very well maintained, there has to be something to make their heart, their mind more pleasant. And that is what we decided. We discussed with Ms. Sujata and team. They had a EcoCare product, which is AI-driven music therapy product, but it was not designed for oncology patients. So we had deliberations. We included some oncology tools like HAD score, G7 score, and also the patient's vitals. And that was made as a protocol. And it was submitted to the ethics committee, and we got the approval, and we started the study. What we saw that 95% of the patients were willing to go for the study. Many times when we do a study, there is a phase where we are counseling them about study, and they say no, they don't want to be part of it. We found very rarely some patients said no, I don't want. Most of them were happy to be part of the study, and we conducted it in 3 phases. The first visit after 3 weeks and after 6 weeks. The patient's vitals were recorded. We had these tools measured. Surprisingly, when we analyzed our data, we found nearly 40% of patients have high levels of anxiety, and nearly 20% were showing some signs of depression at the time of assessment. So the process was to understand this, record this in a tool which was provided by the EcoCare team on tablets or phone, and based on their inputs, the AI or the artificial intelligence gave the patients options to choose regarding what are the music module they want to listen, and they listened it for 30 minutes, and after that we did the recordings again. This was continued for 3 sessions, and then after completing 50 patients, we did take around 2 years, but after completing, when we analyzed, we found that nearly 50% of the patients reported reduction in anxiety levels, and nearly similar patients reported reduction in depression levels. So that was really a big, big revelation for us, that doing a simple thing, it's a non-pharmacological thing, it's a very beautiful thing to be done during the treatment, and we found that these are having the effects. Moreover that, we also collected qualitative feedback. How do they feel after the therapy? And we were surprised to see that many of them felt very closer to their family. They felt they had a calming effect. They felt their pain was getting better. after listening to 30 minutes of music. So how beautiful it is actually. And we are saying it's not about the app, neither is it about the study. We have submitted the study for American Society of Clinical Oncology annual meeting. The results will be available in another 2 or 3 weeks time. But we say it's not about the app or about the music study. It's about a confirmation of what we already know, that music can heal. Not only the patients, I'm saying it's only important for the caregivers. It's also important for the doctors, for the community, for the everything who is involved in oncology, that they are having a time with music every day that will help them to remove the burnout. They will help them to be motivated, to be pleasant, to be cheerful when they are taking care of the patients and when they are going through this cancer journey. And I think that is the biggest thing that we learned from this, and we hope this will inspire more and more healthcare facilities to take up music therapy and include music as part of the cancer journey. Thank you again.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's really a pleasure for me to be here to sharing my thoughts on this beautiful concept of using music therapy, AI, which was actually done as part of a research study at the Apollo Proton Care. Even I was told that I'll have to start with a song. I was just talking to Sudha ma'am just before I came here. I'm not a trained classical singer, but I listen to her kritis every day. And just last month, I was listening to one of the beautifully sung kritis by Purandara Dasa. I'll just sing a few lines of that. Tamburi meetidava, pavapti datidava, tamburi meetidava, pavapti datidava, talava tatidava, talava tatidava, suralolo seridava, talava tatidava, suralolo seridava, tamburi meetidava, bhakti datidava. So Purandara Dasa himself has said, just by this string of this musical instrument, the tambura, you can actually reach the abode of spirituality or well-being. So first of all, I would like to thank Preeta ma'am. When my team met her 2.5 years back, Preetam has this book on Music Mind. We actually presented it to her, and it was a great honor and pleasure that she gave us this opportunity to partner with Proton Care team in actually executing this. And thank you so much, ma'am, for providing us that opportunity. And I think you heard from Dr. Sujit on this journey. I will not emphasize more on that, but I would like to just, like even Dr. Sujit mentioned about, all of us know that music is divine, music is universal, there is definitely the power to heal. But what is that Echo Care is different? Echo Care is all about how we've built AI technology, and we have used that to render music or engineered soundscape that is built in-house in our labs for actually delivering music, personalized music to patients. I come from the world of IT technology, especially in healthcare, last 35 years, and I have seen technology transform into more personalized care, and personalized medicine is something that always fascinated me, and I believed rendering personalized experiences has a profound impact on patients, and that's where way back 5 years when we started this company, we in fact built an AI training module. We had partnered with a research partner. We had about more than 700 people where we had tested this out, and we had also had data relevant to because we had tested this in a hospital in Bangalore. But what was different with Apollo Proton Care, like Dr. Sujit said, was really how do we make it very oncology specific. So there were a lot of assessments and there were a lot of parameters that we included as part of our study, so that the efficacy of this entire research actually had better outcome and results. I'll quickly take you through a quick demo on what this is about, and any further questions I'll be happy to answer it offline. Study, so we had our own mapping in terms of the data and the other relevancies, and so we used security keys for actually mapping the data. You can see here there were two objectives. We have a larger platform called the ECHO. Two objectives when we started this study. We said we have to make it simple because the nurses at the daycare were supposed to use it, and even for the patients who are already anxious, we did not want to actually add more into that. So we came out with a very less and a very short version of our platform, where you can see here the vitals were captured by the nurses, real-time vitals were captured by the nurses. There was this assessments like what you heard from Dr. Sujit on the HADS and the FACT, and you can see these are the test scores. You can see he was mentioning about the first, third and the sixth. You can see some of these scores, and based on this, our AI recommendation, we also had an option of the music engineered soundscapes done by EcoCare, either the guidance in English, Hindi or Tamil, and there were 3 categories of music, while we had a number of music that was very relevant to cancer patients. And you can see here, this is our AI engine recommending this piece of engineered soundscape from a whole database of soundscapes that we had actually built. I'll just give you a small snapshot into the soundscapes itself. You can see here.
अपोलो एको केयर में आपका स्वागत है। यह एक सुरक्षित जगह है। अपने प्रामाणिक स्व बने और खुद को व्यक्त करने के लिए स्वतंत्र महसूस करें। इस उपचार यात्रा में आपका समर्थन करने के लिए
or gamma state to help them transition into a more calming state, the alpha state. So that is in phase 2. So you can see that after 10 minutes of music, the whole there's a transition in and was rendered to patients, and even data was collected which helped us kind of make a measurement on their improvement. Here is EcoCare built by the team from an engineering standpoint. The design was by neuromusicologists and clinical psychologists led by my co-founder Sridhar, who's here with us today. And alongside with the technology team, I have my technology team, Vipin, who's our CTO, who's also here with us. And along with Apollo Proton Care and the nurses, I would like to really thank the nursing staff who did a tremendous job with an enormous amount of trainings and actually even talking to the patients and also advising them on what this is all about. Thank you.
My good friend and respected chief guest, Padma Bhushan and Sangeet Natak Academy awardee, Sangeeta Kalanidhi Srimati Sudha Raghunathan. I can't tell you how excited I am to have you here, Sudha. Thank you for being there. Dr. Sujit, without who the whole clinical work would not have been done. Thank you and welcome. Sujata Vishweshwaran, CEO and co-founder EcoCare, and Mr. Sridhar, I'm so glad you're partners with us in this journey. Dr. Jalali, who really heads this great institution, thank you for the support for something which may not be in the path of science, but actually is. Thank you. And Karan, who holds it all together. I'm excited, and the rest of the Apollo team and members of the media. We've used this lovely space on multiple occasions, and there have been some fabulous events. But I can't tell you how excited I am about what has happened today. It was actually a chance meeting with, I think, Sujata's colleague. And while I am convinced about the beauty of fine arts, music, dance, not only in India but globally, I thought it would be a great experiment. I did not think that it would cross the realms of an experiment to really become a possibility of a standard of care for patients. And I think that's really what Apollo is all about, but more than anything else, it's a fantastic clinicians who even think beyond the realms of, pure medicine. And we know that, in India and Sanskrit we say Saptaswaras. But globally the Saptaswaras exist. In whichever language, whichever tone you see, it's all that number 7. And how did it happen? There must have been a science behind it. And we are rediscovering that. Also, we know that, the human body has the chromosomes and the DNA and all, but it's all atoms, and all atoms have a positive and a negative impact. And it is for us using whatever we can to strengthen the positive impact. Because, if you have cancer, if you go through chemo, if you go through radiation, even the mental aspect of it heightens the negative impact, and there's nothing you can do about it. You have to accept that. But if we as providers can do something on the positive impact, it actually straightens the line. Then there's a sense of balance. And that's probably what, music therapy and all the other cultural aspects of what we do, religion, spirituality, everything actually has a science behind it. And I think as learned humans, we should not have this big divide between science and something which is not scientific, because if it existed from the time, the world, the universe existed, there must have been a science to everything. And we might be lost in, these narrow silos which we have created. And I think the time has come for us to open it up and to think beyond the boundaries which we ourselves, mankind has created themselves. It didn't happen. We created the boundaries and now we don't know how to get out of it. So I think this has been phenomenal. It's been a great help. The fact that we're publishing papers, that we've done clinical studies, and it is actually going to get into the annals of science of the way cancer and other areas of medicine are treated, I think is truly going to be path-breaking. So thank you, all of you, for having the faith in us, because I always say this to everyone at Apollo, that whatever we do at Apollo, we don't do it for ourselves. We do it for our patients and their families who trust us. And so in a way it's a responsibility and it's a call of duty to do the right thing constantly and to do it always. And even if we can alleviate the hardship of disease, even if we can do it as 0.1%, it would still be a job well done. So I really want to thank you and appreciate the efforts of everybody who's been part of this team. And I want to go back and thank Sudha, because she has a golden voice, looks like a goddess, and has a golden touch. So what more can we ask for? So Sudha, thank you for being part of it, because now I feel that the program is, in a way, it's blessed. And that will make a huge difference. And I want to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Veer Advani from Blue Star. I know he came, we had a meeting and we will do it, but we pulled him into this program. So Veer, thank you for being there for us, because it's really good to have friends when you embark on something new. And I think the program is truly blessed. Thank you all and God bless.
Over to ma'am.
Good afternoon to everyone, and what better way to begin speaking with speaking the music. I was really surprised to see all the doctors singing so well, which means that music is truly an integral part of every one of us. It's just that we don't tap into it. And I was telling Preeta that she should also start singing, besides, of course, dancing. You know, in this world, we seek a lot of things, seek material things, seek power, seek money, seek love. But ultimately, I feel that which crowns the entire spectrum of emotions is peace. Peace within us and peace around us. And that peace is what APCC is seeking for the cancer patients through music. And this is a moment for all of us to celebrate music, which is going to truly trailblaze their efforts. Ulagile Shanti, 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 Shanti. Ulagile Shanti நிலவ வேண்டும், எங்கும் சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும். உலகிலே சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும், ஆத்ம சக்தி ஓங்க வேண்டும். உலகிலே சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும், ஆத்ம சக்தி ஓங்க வேண்டும். உலகிலே சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும். காந்தி மகாத்மா கட்டளை அதுவே, காந்தி மகாத்மா கட்டளை அதுவே, கருணை ஒற்றுமை கதிரொளி பரவி சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும். காந்தி மகாத்மா கட்டளை அதுவே, கருணை ஒற்றுமை கதிரொளி பரவி சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும், ஆத்ம சக்தி ஓங்க வேண்டும். உலகிலே சாந்தி, உலகிலே சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும். குறையொன்றும் இல்லை மறைமூர்த்தி கண்ணா, குறையொன்றும் இல்லை கண்ணா, குறையொன்றும் இல்லை கோவிந்தா. கண்ணுக்கு தெரியாமல் நிற்கின்றாய் கண்ணா, கண்ணுக்கு தெரியாமல் நின்றாலும் எனக்கு குறையொன்றும் இல்லை மறைமூர்த்தி கண்ணா. வேண்டியதை தந்திட வெங்கடேசனில் இருக்க, வேண்டியது வேறில்லை மறைமூர்த்தி கண்ணா. மணிவண்ணா மலையப்பா கோவிந்தா, 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 கோவிந்தா. If we think in this world that beyond all the worries that surround us, beyond all the travails and the difficulties and challenges, just in your mind, if you can think that there's nothing that I need, God Almighty, the Lord of Seven Hills, I can't see you, but you are there around me, protecting me. And so Rajagopalachari, the lyricist, the composer of this song says, Kurayondrumillai Maraimurthy Kanna. So I wish all of us would feel that in our minds at least. Preetha Reddy, Dr. Sujit Kumar, Sujata Vishweshwara, Dr. Jalali, the medical team of APCC and the family, the extended family of Apollo. It's such a true blessing to be here at a moment when medicine gets amalgamated with music and is going to do wonders in the world of medicine and science. At this moment, I wish the team working on this project the very, very, very best to touch milestones and pinnacles of success so that you, Apollo, will stand as a tall example for having brought into the periphery of medicine music, which we all know is a great healer, but have never tapped truly into its resources or to the magic of music. My music, I believe, is always an offering, a dedication to all the people who listen to it. And particularly this afternoon, the few lines that I presented is a samarpan to all the patients, the families, the caregivers assembled here today. Because in every single note, in every single ragam, in every single rhythmic beat, there is hope. There is the promise of healing, and of course, there is the promise of a better tomorrow. More than being happy, I feel blessed to be here, as Preetha said, excited to be here at this invitation of the Apollo Proton Cancer Center. I thank the team for having thought of me to be a part of this landmark event and pioneering initiative, the introduction of Asia's first AI-based music therapy for cancer patients. We all know that music has been an integral part of human culture for thousands of years, transcending boundaries and uniting people across the world. There's a cliched saying that when we are born, we sing. When we die, we sing. We don't sing. The people around us sing. You know, a cry is some sound. What is music? Music is a disciplined arrangement of notes in ascending and descending order. And again, I have to say that, as the earlier speakers have mentioned, the Saptaswara exists in all genres of music across the world, just that it is recognized in our music as Saptaswaras. Music, to me, is just not entertainment. It is a companion to humanity, a powerful tool for healing and therapy. When you're alone and when you feel distressed, when you feel depressed, when you feel that energy lacking in you or low in you, just listen to any music, any artist whose music has had an impact on you, and you will ebb up. The energy level in your body will rise. Today, we celebrate not just an innovation in healthcare, but an amazing fusion of science and art, where technology meets melody to bring solace to those undergoing treatment, cancer survivors, cancer patients. The launch of Heal with Music marks a significant step in integrating AI-driven music therapy into cancer care. We always focus on the medical aspects of treatment, but I'm so glad that Apollo and the team have been driven by music, that have been convinced that music can be used as an alternative tool towards holistic care for patients. And this initiative, led by the dedicated oncologist team, Dr. Sujit Kumar, is a testament to their commitment to improving the quality of life for cancer patients, ensuring that even during chemo or otherwise, life can stay neutral, they could feel as normal as ever. To all the families present here, you truly are the true warriors, and today's initiative is dedicated to making that journey, I know it's a very tough journey, a demanding journey, a challenging journey, to making that journey a little easier, a little lighter, and filled with the soothing powers of music. My heartfelt appreciation to the doctors, nurses, caregivers, and the entire team for their visionary approach in combining music, technology, and medicine to create a new path towards holistic healing. I would not be justified if I did not mention the name of Sujata and Sridhar for having put this tool together for Apollo, for having tweaked their apps to suit the demands of oncology. All I can say is that this should be an eye-opener to the world and be a trailblazer to the world of medicine. Standing tall, let's put our hands together for Apollo and the team for making this happen to humanity.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Kindly stay in the stage, and I would like to call Dr. Rakesh Jalali there.